Bristol Motor Speedway is the location for stop number 7 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series. We are set for racing here in the Food City 500. You want 75 laps of short track madness? You got it. Because that's what's in order here today. So with all that said here, let's get the starting line for this race running event. On the pole in the Castrol GTX car number 27, it is Jesse Turner. His car is Chevrolet. Alongside of him is Nathan Hudson at number 38 in the Great Clips Toyota. Row 2 has Jean Sanford in car 21, one of our in-car cameras in today's event. She'll be alongside car 15, Eli Bright, in the Oakwood Homes Chevrolet. Third row has Quentin Moore in car 27. He has our second in-car camera. He'll be alongside Charles Sanford in 29, the Sonic Chevrolet. Moore driving the Racing for Jesus Chevrolet. Row number 4 has Joshua Collard in the Auto Value Bumper to Bumper Toyota, car number 43. And number 4, the Geico Ford of William Brock. Fifth row has Carter Friesen in car 36 and Keith Madsen in car 32, the White Rain Chevrolet, or White Rain Ford, excuse me. Friesen driving a Stanley Tools Pontiac. Sixth row, Dylan Young in the AC Delco Chevy, car number 2, and number 37, the Timberwolf Pontiac of Matt McIntyre. The next row down will have car number 39, Zachary Fitzwater in the Mobile One Dodge, and Kyle Matthews in the Pepsi Chevrolet, car number 24, this season winning the winner of the Daytona 500 and the race at Atlanta this season. Next row down has Joshua Osborne in car 33, the Jimmy John Chevrolet, and Jessica Shelton in the Lyco Chevrolet, car number 17. Here, Shelton has our third in-car camera by in today's event. Next row down has Jay Jefferson in car number 88, the Navy Chevrolet, and number 60, Levi McIntyre, winner this season at Richmond, in the Fastenal Ford. Next row down has Kat Batson in the Track Gear Ford number 9, and Chris Dollarton, who won at Texas this season, the Stacker 2 Chevy, car number 23. Next row down, Cole Deaver in the Oreo Chevrolet, car number 3, and number 45, the Sprint Chevrolet of Mike Becker. Next row down is Rob Evans in number 8. He's on the outside of the row. Inside of him is number 22, Johnny Gardner, Discount Tires Dodge. Next row down has Vince Almarego, number 44, the Shell Pontiac, and Dion Moon in number 87, the Bell's Mobility Chevrolet. Next row down, Diego Yepes in 36 and 63, the Lysol Pontiac, and 66, Duraflame Dodge of Elijah Gordon. Next row down has Aiden Shepard in car number 00, the Aquafresh Pontiac, and car number 10, the Nesquik Chevrolet of Simon Bloomfield. Next row down is Bobby Frazier, number 1, the Yellow Transportation Dodge, and number 62, Sky Commons in the South Point Hotel Casino Chevrolet. He was the outside pole sitters event last season. Next row down has Trey Wright, number 34, in the Goulds Pump Chevy, and the number 7 Geico Chevrolet of Zach Winkle. Next row down has number 74, James Henry in a Phenolube Chevrolet, and number 57, Mountain Dew Chevrolet of Henry Sanford. Next row down has Benjamin Miles, who won at Darlington this season in the Navy Chevrolet, car number 14, and number 88 and number 18, the Ashland Boyd. It is driving the MB&A Pontiac. Next row down has the winner of the season at Rockingham, Benny Watson, in number 99, the Andrew Machine Toyota, and Mitchell Collins in number 12, the Verizon Wireless Dodge that sits alongside. And starting shotgun in the field will be Ryan Brommer, in number 5, the GMAC Chevrolet. So the commands begin the party entries as we get set for racing here today at Bristol, Tennessee. I guarantee you one thing, it's going to be 75 laps of short track, bumping and banging, slamming and bamming and framming and everything else. That's basically what this track is all about. So that's the one thing you can count on in Bristol. It's always excitement. It's always short track excitement is what it is. And this is the first of 3 straight we'll have it on short track this season. The next race after this will be at North Wilkesboro, and after Wilkesboro will be at Martinsville. So 3 different racetracks, 3 different kinds of short tracks is coming to you on the schedule, including this one here at Bristol. The pace car ducks up on the pit road, and the Food City 500 is underway. Jesse Turner leads the first lap. Here comes Gene Sanford goes in second position, with Quentin Moore up to third position as they come off turn number 2. Nathan Hudson, who was the outside pole starter, got a poor start as they come into turn number 3 now. Carter Friesen looks low, so does Dylan Young. The outside lane traditionally is not where you want to be at Bristol, obviously, because you do get freight train, and it seems like it takes forever to find a hole down on the bottom of the track here. As the top 5 have broken away, here comes Quentin Moore inside of Gene Sanford for second place now. Joshua Collard is in fourth position, and fifth is William Brock. Dylan Young looking low on Carter Friesen, best for sixth place. Joshua Osborne making his way to the top 10 now. Started his race in 15th position alongside Jessica Shelton. And here comes Johnny Gardner. What a move he's making in the first few laps of this race. Gardner started this race about middle of the pack, and he has worked his way up this field very well. And at 22 Discount Tires Dodge, he's got a very fast car. He's already gotten by one of his Dodge teammates there, Zachary Fitz, whereas Keith Batson looks low is now on the low side of the track now as he gets by Vince Almarego. Almarego, fresh off a second-place finish at Texas, the last race on the Tour, had a great showing in that event as they come off turn number 4 here. Charles Sanford now goes by him in 29. Darn pace car. And there's Jessica Shelton in 17 as she is running right now in 22nd position on board Jessica Shelton's car. Shelton been running very well so far this season. There, she had a top 5. She's come off the top 5 finishes in 2 of the last 3 races. Here, a second place at Atlanta and a 5th at Texas. Her luck at Bristol, however, is kind of hit and miss in some ways. She has won here before in this very race. That was a few seasons back when that epic battle between her and Seth Cole for the win. One thing she's yet to win, though, at Bristol is a night race at Bristol, as the yellow flag is flown for the first time here today at Bristol, as Jesse Turner is leading the field down. And careful there, Turner, he just about spun the car, come off turn number 1. And it was James Henry in 74, and I think I saw a spin actually in turns 1 and 2. Yeah, James Henry got into Benny Watson in 99 and spins right in front of Simon Bloomfield, who gets tapped by the 8 of Rob Evans, and then those two get together right there. Ashlyn Boyd gets a piece of it right there. Kyle Matthews almost gets in the crash. Elijah Gordon is involved, and then as well. So that happened in 3 and 4. Now watch what happens between, I think it was Zach Winkle and Levi McIntyre that spun in 1 and 2. It gets right into the 62 car of Sky Cummins, who was wall scraping in turns 1 and 2, turns 3 and 4, I should say. And then the 7 and the 60 cars both spun across the start-finish line. McIntyre spun across in 37th, and Winkle spun across in 34th. So, and then that was what was happening. And Jesse Turner, you notice right there, almost lapped James Henry right there. That was very close between the 27 and 74 cars. And tell me we did not have another problem with a leader. Oh my God. Well, apparently Jesse Turner must have had a pit stop or something like that, because he's now back in 25th. And yeah, several cars making pit stops there. There's Diego Yepes, there's Bobby Frazier, Aiden Shepard, Benny Watson, and Trey Wright. They're all going to take on 4 new tires 4 tires is usually the way to go on the pit stop, especially under caution. Because I mean, if you're in the back of the pack, what do you got to lose? That's the thing. 35 miles an hour down pit road. Frazier and Watson drag races coming off pit road, and Watson wins that battle. There is pits on the front stretch and the back stretch here, Bristol. And Cole Deaver's got a problem. Or no, he doesn't. Deaver's actually making another pit stop. It's another one making a pit stop. So yeah, that's apparently what's happening. Yes, yellow flag pit stops. I mean, I think that may have been what happened to Jesse Turner. Him and several others went down pit road, and Turner, unfortunately for him, gave up the lead, and that's what happened. So, and there's see Deaver come off pit road. He's now in last place at the moment, unfortunately, in that 3 car. But plenty of racing left to go, though. There's as this time bike completed the 16th lap of the 15th lap of the race here. And actually, Frazier's a lap down. Watson's a lap. No, they're not a lap down. They're still on the lead lap. But anyway, so the confusion aside, Joshua Collard's the leader. Second is Gene Sanford. Third is Dylan Young. Fourth is Carter Friesen. Fifth is Cat Batson. Johnny Gardner's up to 6th. Keith Batson 7th, 8th is Charles Sanford, 9th is Vince Almarego, and 10th is Zachary Fitzwater. Cole Deaver actually is now the only car not on the lead lap. As the green flag flies, as we are back underway on lap number 17. Deaver wants to get his lap back in at number 3, Oreo Chevy, as they come off turn number 2. Collard not letting him making it easy right here, as 2 of the most iconic numbers in the sport, 3 and 43, battled it out. And here comes Dylan Young to the inside, and Dylan Young's going to take the lead. And here comes number 36, Carter Friesen. He looks slow on the track. Cat Batson follows suit. And here comes Cat's husband, Keith Batson, number 32. He's a former Bristol winner himself, and he won a night race here a couple seasons back. And he did it after starting 37th in that event, and that was the furthest back anybody's ever started at Bristol in the Castrol GTX Cup Series to win. Went from a horrible qualifying spot to victory lane in that event. As they come off turn number 2 here comes Charles Sanford, 29, looking low on Batson. And he's got Fitzwater behind him, and here comes 2 of the buddies, Fitzwater and Gardner, hooking up. 2 of the Dodge Chargers behind. And now Morego got looser there on the inside of Gene Sanford. Here comes Jessica Shelton looking low, and as she gets past Sanford, Gene Sanford that is. And Shelton now hung up behind the 44, and she finally just says, "Out of the way, Benson." Just puts Benson in the wall. Jessica driving with a take no prisoners attitude. And that's how you must have it here at Bristol. You gotta have that take no prisoners kind of driving. Roof cam from Jessica's car. She's in 9th position right now behind Joshua Collard. Make that 8th position now as Keith Batson is now 9th. In 10th position at the moment is Kyle Matthews. Matthews I don't think has won at Bristol before, I don't think. Excuse my fraps is skipping just a little bit. Meantime, Cole Deaver trying to stay on the lead lap here in that 41st position, but Dylan Young, as I said, it's not making it easy on Deaver at the moment as they come off turn number 4. Deaver counting on a caution flag to fly, which will assure him to stay on the lead lap. Cat Batson's in 2nd position. 3rd is Charles Sanford, and 4th is Fitzwater's. The yellow flag does fly, and Deaver stays on the lead lap. And whoa! Benny Watson spins in turn number on the backstretch after the yellow flag flies. He and I think it was Elijah Gordon got together, as well as James Henry in 74. And Eli Bright, I think, was involved as well in the 15 car. I'm not sure what the LFI originally was for. Mike Becker might have gotten a little bit of damage. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if the 45 I'm not sure if the 45 is damaged up or not, but and I think there's your cause of yellow right there. I think it was Eli Bright, number 15. Came off to number 4. He and Ashland Boyd. I think no, it was he and Mitchell Collins got there, and Ashland Boyd actually got turned by Henry Sanford. And Bright goes up the track, just about caused a wreck himself. And you saw Cole Beaver get back on the lead lap right there. And now watch Benny Watson in 99. Come across the start finish line in 38th. And watch Eli Bright. I think he's got a little beef on Benny Watson, I think. Eli, I don't think Benny was the cause of your crash there, buddy. He just ups and just inexplicably turns Benny Watson for no reason, but... And what the heck? Ryan Brommer in a 5 apparently slammed into the pit wall. Again, pit stops happening here. There's Ashland Boyd, Rob Evans, Johnny Gardner, and several cars crashing into each other on pit road. Becker, there's Benjamin Miles, Rob Evans, Winkle, Collins, Dion Moon, Henry Sanford, Simon Bloomfield's in on pit road, Sky Commons, James Henry in 74, Elijah Gordon in 66. So several cars making pit stops here. And meantime, William Brock is your leader of the event, and Jesse Turner's now back up in the second position. Quentin Moore in third. Fourth is Chris Dollerton. Jay Jefferson's in fifth. Diego Yepes sixth. Seventh is Joshua Osborne. Eighth is Bobby Frazier. Ninth, Aiden Shepard. 10th is Dylan Young, who was leading. Cat Batson is in 11th. 12th right now is Trey Wright. Charles Sanders 13th. 14th, Zachary Fitzwater. 15th, Eli Bright. 16th is Benny Watson. 17th is Joshua Collard. 18th, Cole Beaver. 19th, Jessica Shelton. 20th is Keith Batson. 21st is Kyle Matthews. 22nd is Nathan Hudson. 23rd is Carter Friesen. 24th is Matt McIntyre. Gene Sanford's 25th. 26th is Levi McIntyre. Johnny Gardner 27th. 28th is Ashton Boyd. 29th, Ben Salmorejo. 30th is Benjamin Miles. 31st is Mike Becker. 32nd, Mitchell Collins. 33rd is Zach Winkle. Rob Evans is down to 34th. Henry Sanders 35th, 36th, and the green flag is waving once again. Here's we're back underway. William Brock is your leader again. Jesse Turner's in second position. Here comes Chris Dollerton for third spot on Quentin Moore. Seems like something weird is happening in Bristol. You got a new batch of leaders. You got a batch of leaders, and you got a different batch of leaders, and you got a different batch of leaders under each caution flag period. I think that's what's happening. I'm not sure what in the world's going on. It's making for a pretty crazy Bristol race. I will say that for sure. And Kat Batson punts Dylan Young up the track. And she says, "Excuse me, I'm coming through." And she might do the same thing possibly to Bobby Frazier and Diego Yepes. And they're going to be 3 wide in turn number 3. A gutsy move by Dylan Young. And Kat Bess is now going to go toe-to-toe with the man from Florida as they come off turn number 2. Young in the 2 and Batson in the 9 as they come off turn number 4, and Batson's going to take position away. That was for the 8th position. And meantime, Chris Dalton and Jesse Turner's going to be side by side as for 2nd place, as William Brock comes out to the lead, and Dalton's going to slap the wall, come off turn number 4. And you know Jesse Turner has had it with not winning a race though in a while, and he would like to change all that. He led the first few laps of this race, but pit stops and everything happening, and somebody was on pit road. And getting word it was Ashlyn Boyd in the 18, and it was a header failure on the 18 machine. It's knocked him out of the race, and for all intents and purposes, the header failure is actually along the lines of an engine failure. A header is of course part of your engine, obviously. That here where your valves, your combustion chambers, your engine, and your pistons and everything's at. Is where it basically is, and something went awry, and something. So, in short, something apparently went awry with the engine on the 18 car, and that's what's knocked him out of the race. So, strange and boring racing facts, courtesy of yours truly here. But anyway, but the 2nd and 3rd place cars are closing up on William Brock right now. Brock still leads here, but Jesse Turner, like a man on a mission here in that 2nd position here as they go into turn number 1. Interval's close up to 45 hundredths of a second right now, so we're about to complete lap number 45. We'll have 30 laps remaining in the Food City 500. Only 2 caution flags so far. Here comes Dollarton to the low side of Jesse Turner, and Jay Jefferson right there behind in 4th position as they come off turn number 2. And Turner got a good bite come off turn number 2 on the outside of the track. Very impressive at Bristol, I will say that for sure. Nonetheless, though, he does lose a spot to Dalton as they go into turn number 1. And Jefferson's going to go low on Turner as well. Off turn number 4 they come. And apparently it looks like... Thought I heard a crash or something like that going in the back of the pack though, but apparently not. We're still green, and Dollarton now is 2nd, Jay Jefferson's 3rd, and Jesse Turner's now in 4th position. In the meantime, Joshua Osborne caught up on the high side now as Cat Batson and Quentin Moore both go by. And here comes Fitzwater in 39 as he'll take the low side of the track. That's 6th, 7th, and 8th. Jessica Shelton is now eyeing Osborne now for that 8th position. Again, on board Jessica Shelton's car. She runs in 9th spot right now. She goes low side of Quentin Moore. And now she'll show Joshua Osborne freaky fast as they come off turn number 4. Sorry for the pun, but I couldn't resist that. Check where our other in-car cameras are running right now. There's the view from inside Jean. There's the view from Jean Sanford's car. She's in 12th position at the moment. Sanford in 12th position, Matthews 13th, 14th is Dylan Young. Carter Friesen's 15th, and Charles Sanford's in 16th position right now, with Nathan Hudson running 17th position at the moment. And one driver who has moved up from being a lap down to on the lead lap here, Cole Deaver, up from 41st to 18th right now. So Cole's looking pretty looking a little racy here, and something And oh, Gene Sanders crashed and turned on the front stretch. As the pace car is stuck on the racetrack. And that's gonna bring out caution number 3 here with 19 laps to go in the Food City 500. So we're in for one heck of a finish. I will say that for sure. And oh, William Brock did not want to see that yellow flag fly, neither. We were just bragging on how Gene Sanders was running in 12th position and having a good day, but Diego Yepes ruined that, coming off turn number 4 as he got into Gene's car. Dylan Young slams right in her machine. Charles Sanders just missed hitting his sister. Just about did. But she is... But it didn't really cost her all that much position-wise, more than she might think. On board Gene Sanders' car. And that little shunt only knocked Jean back 5 positions, though. She drops from 12th to 17th across the start-finish line. So William Brock is down the later race here as we are just completing the 59 laps. We have now 16 laps to go. We'll get a restart here maybe a couple of laps from now. Set the vehicle for you right here. William Brock leads. Second is Chris Dallerton. Third is Jay Jefferson. Kat Batson's fourth. Fifth is Jesse Turner. Sixth right now is Zachary Fitzwater. Jessica Shelton's up to 7th. 8th is Joshua Osborne. 9th is Quentin Moore. 10th is Joshua Collard. 11th right now is Diego Yepes. 12th is Carter Friesen. 13th, Kyle Matthews. And Pepsi Chevrolet, that's a 1999 Chevy he's driving here today. He had been driving a 2000 Pepsi Chevrolet, which he drove the Daytona 500 win and an Atlanta wins. Dylan Young's 14th. 15th is Charles Sanders. 16th is Nathan Hudson. Then Gene Sanders 17th. 18th is Cole Deaver. Johnny Gardner 19th. And Levi McIntyre's by a couple of spins. He's now in 20th position. Then it's Keith Batson, Matt McIntyre, Rob Evans, Eli Bright, Mitchell Collins, James Henry, Mike Becker, Zach Winkle, Vince Almarego, and Ryan Brommer rounding out the top 30 in today's event. Amazingly enough, nobody is a lap down. So all the cars running, all 40 of them, believe it or not, are still on the lead lap. So that's amazing for Bristol. I will say that considering we've had 3 caution periods in this race. Ashlyn Boyd, by the way, the only car out of the race with, as we said, with an engine failure. As the green flag flies, we're back underway. Lap number 62. 14 laps to go. A 14-lap dash out checkers, and here comes Dallerton. He was ready on that start. Dallerton, the inside of Brock as they go into turns 3 and 4. Chris Dallerton coming fresh off that victory at Texas, the last race of the Tour. He wants 2 in a row as they go into turn number 1. And here comes Kat Batson for second position now as she tries to move inside of William Brock as they go into turn number 3. Dallerton out in front. Here comes Batson, and here comes Fitzwater with a beat on third spot. Osborne and Shelton side by side as Jess slides back, just a slide as they come off turn number 2. Riding with Quentin Moore, number 89. He's in 8th. Running right there behind William Brock and Joshua Collard. Off turn number 4 they come, and whoa, Brock's about got the wall. 10 laps to go in Bristol. Stand by for a good finish, because I think we're about ready to have one here at Bristol too. And Kat Basson's got problems in the 9 car. And she has held up Sanford, Shelton, and a lot of drivers in that has cluttered up the field badly, and Matt McIntyre spins. Kat Basson did not know when to get out of the way, and it caused a big crash with less than 10 to go. And she is going to have some mad drivers now. Well, it could have been a tire failure on the 9 car, because I think there was no reason for her not to dip to the apron of the track there. She was running very well, second position. She looked like she had a shot at getting Dalton. She has a problem right there. Now watch the 9 car. There goes Moore, Osborne, and Matthews. Now she's going to pick on William Brock and Jessica Shelton. And that's going to bunch everybody up there. Here's Brock, Shelton, and Sanford, Charles Sanford that is. They're losing spots like crazy at this moment, all because of that 9 car. And now watch the 37 of Matt McIntyre. He gets tangled with Diego Yepes and Eli Bright. That's now sent a 37 around. And then, bam, Benjamin Miles and Benny Watson get into it. Aiden Shepard is involved. Bobby Frazier, Simon Bloomfield, Trey Wright. And Ryan Brommer involved as well. And Kat Benson, to add insult to injury for her, she gets into it as well. And several damaged cars coming down pit road, including Benny Watson. Watson was second place in the points coming into this event, by the way, behind Kyle Matthews. He's out of the race. Aiden Shepard and Simon Bloomfield coming down pit road. And Bloomfield's out of the race. And other cars that retired out of the race here, Benjamin Miles is out of the race, as well as Simon Bloomfield, Bobby Frazier, Trey Wright, and of course the aforementioned Ashlyn Boyd. And the 9 car we thought was a mechanical failure. Well, the 9 car is still running because that pit stop because he just made the pit stop. On 37's out of the race. That's Matt McIntyre. He's out. He had no fuel. And that knocks him out of the race. Anyway, that drops Shelton to the 14th and Sanford down to 13th. And Brock down to 16th. And we're going to have a 3-lap shootout to the checkers in the Food City 500. All I can say is fasten your seatbelts, pull them tight, and don't turn away. Reset the top 10 for you here. Chris Dallerton leads, looking for 2 in a row. Fitzwater second. Third is Jefferson. Fourth is Collard. Fifth is Quentin Moore. Joshua Osborne sixth. Kyle Matthews seventh. Nathan Hudson eighth. Jesse Turner ninth. And Levi McIntyre is in 10th. Any of these 10 guys, I will assure you, I think possibly can win this race because they have been slamming and bamming all day. Green flag is out, and Dalton gets a good start here. He gets a good restart. That may have been the restart he needed, but here comes Fitzwater. He's closing up, trying to close up a little bit. Here comes Collard for third spot and John Jefferson as they come off turn number 4. Now with 2 laps to go. Fitzwater's coming. Here comes Fitzwater in the number 39. Here close up on the bumper of Dollarton as they come off turn number 2. Fitzwater's on the low side into turn number 3. They're side by side and Fitzwater takes the lead. White flag. Fitzwater has the lead. Dollarton is trying to make him on the inside of the turns 3 and 4. He's not gonna do it. Zachary Fitzwater wins the Food City 500 at Bristol. Zachary Fitzwater and the number 39 Mobile One Dodge takes the win in a great last lap. In a great last lap and a half in this race. Wasn't great for Dollarton, I will say that though, but Zachary Fitzwater gets his first victory of the season and the first of the season for Dodge. Average speed 78.287. Second place to Dollarton. Third to Joshua Collard. Fourth will go to Jay Jefferson. Fifth to Nathan Hudson. Levi McIntyre finishes 6th. Joshua Osborne 7th. 8th will go to Kyle Matthews. 9th to... Oh, my gosh. 9th to Johnny Gardner. And 10th to Jesse Turner. What a finish that was at Bristol. So 4 caution flags in this event here today, and but we had a tremendous finish here today in the Food City 500. What a race that was between Zachary Fitzwater and Chris Dollarton, and especially in that last lap and a half. Dollarton, I thought, was actually going to try to pull the bumper on Fitzwater and make it almost like Mark Martin and Davey Allison in 1990 at this event. And they'd come across the finish line bumper to bumper. I thought that would have been if that would have happened, I'd have lost it. Oh my gosh. Oh, the possibilities of what could have been at Bristol as far as the finish is concerned. Nonetheless, so it is all over, and Zachary Fitzwater gets the win here today. The rest of the finishing order for you here: Jessica Shelton rebounds to finish 11th, 12th to Quentin Moore. 13th, Mike Becker. 14th, Carter Friesen. 15th, Dylan Young. 16th, Charles Samper. 17th, Cole Deaver. 18th, Gene Samper. William Brock dropped to 19th after all that rigmarole that happened before the last yellow flag flew. And Eli Bright comes home in 20th, excuse me. Rob Evans 11th. Rob Evans 21st. Diego Yepes 22nd, 23rd. We'll go to Sky Cummins, 24th, Keith Batson, 25th, Henry Sanford, 26th is Vince Almarego. Elijah Gordon, 27th, Mitchell Collins, 28th, Dion Moon, 29th, and Zach Winkle was 30th. 31st, we'll go to Ryan Brummer, and the last car in the lead lap was James Henry in 32nd. Cat Batson and Aiden Shepard both finished a lap down in 33rd and 34th. Cars out of the race: Benny Watson, Simon Bloomfield, Matt McIntyre, Benjamin Miles, Bobby Frazier, Trey Wright, and Ashlyn Boyd. I tell you, I am going to need a rest there before I do North Wilkesboro. That race was absolute craziness here at Bristol, Tennessee, and we said it was going to be something, and boy, we were not lying here today. But again, the average speed is 78.287, and Zachary Fitzwater gets his first victory of the season and the first this season for Dodge, as he wins a very bizarre Food City 500. We will see in the next race on the tour will be the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inter races, gaming videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA says called desires for his channel. And please be sure to check out the Last of Us Light Series, Pizza Hut X Series, Hershey's Cup Series, and the Coors Light Truck Series, and the Skittles Super Speedway Series as well. Be sure to check the series out. And also on this channel is Michael Norman's Budweiser All Pro Series as well. And of course, not to mention, also check out the brand new Duracell Cup Series as well, which will be coming soon. as of this video, I should say. And also check in our other NNSCRA series is will be, and for the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series, you will have to subscribe to Thrash Maniac 99. Thrash Maniac 99 is Thrash Maniac 99 is actually what I'm trying to say. Is the channel you need to subscribe for the Marvel Studios Cup series, also for the NNSCRA. And so anyway, you some of the best offline series are under the NNSCRA umbrella, and you will not regret checking those races out as well. So that's the story from a very wild Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee. Congratulations again to Zachary Fitzwater, the winner of the Food City 500. And for now, James Paul's been in production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at North Wilkesboro.